Hi guys and girls, today I'm going to make a baby in a pram cake topper. This is going to go on a 6-inch cake. So what I've got is my various cutters. These are flower cutters, sell these on my online shop. Circle cutters, I've got red for the mouth, I've got peach colour for the face, a little bit of brown for the hair, pink for the pram and white for the pram and flowers, also the pinks for the flowers and black for the eyes. I've got a couple of bow moulds here because one's smaller than the other, so I'll decide when I get to that point which one I'm going to use. And I've got my various cutters here with the double side. So I've also got my scriber and a needle tool in case anything gets stuck. So let's get started. So first of all, I've got my 6-inch cake dummy and I'm going to cover this in cling film now. Right, now I've covered that in cling film, I want to decide which cutter will work best for the top of this cake. So I'll try them down in order. I'm wanting this to be stood up, so that's too small. Maybe I'll just check the next one. I think maybe the second size up will do it. So I'll use this one. So I'll put that to one side because I don't need that. And I will start off with the pink. Right, I've got my pink and I'll use my rolling pin with my spacers on so as I know that it's going to be the same thickness. And I want this one round, so I'm going to cut out a round circle for this and pop that to one side. And then I want the next size up, and this one I want it the beveled edge. And then I'm wanting 2 little ones for the wheels. So the wheels I am going to use the high one on here and cut out 2 of those. Might be a bit thick this, but it'll work. Just have to nip those round a bit. I wanted it thick because I wanted the ridge going round, you see, so as it looks more like a tyre. Just go around this one. So I've got 2 wheels in the 2 parts of the pram. I can get rid of the pink now. Now I want some smaller circles for the pram wheels, and I'm going to use white for this. So I want to go with quite a small one. I think this one here will do it. Just neaten up these edges. Add a little bit of water or edible gum glue onto there, and then just pop those on the top. Get them central and just give them a little push. And that's that part. Right, now I'm wanting this to overlay onto that. So I'm going to cut this in half. Take that half away. Now I'm wanting it to go sort of like that. So I'm wanting it to sort of go like that. So I want to cut it across here. Then that part will go onto the pram, but slightly above, like that. So I'm going to stick that on. Just make sure it's in the right position. And then what I'm going to do is just cut along there and along that side, so as that comes off. You can see the sort of shape that I'm making now. Don't need these bits, stick them to one side. Now for this to be able to stand up on top of a cake, I'm wanting to put these sticks in. Now I can't put it in this here because you're going to see the bumps. So what I need to do now is cut another piece, another round piece, and then stick those two together. So I'll put those to one side. I'm going to roll out a little bit of white. I'm going to get my same size cutter that I used for the pram and cut out a round circle. I'm going to add some gun glue onto the back of this. Just do it by eye of where you think it's going to go. And then I'm going to get my tyres, add a bit of gun glue on each one of these and stick this through the tyre. Just gently rock it backwards and forwards till you get it out the other side on each one. And then put your tyres on where you want them, which mine will be about there. And there, I would say. Just push that down a little bit so as it's going into the fondant. Well, gum paste, should I say. Add a bit more gum glue just onto the top of that. And then stick your pram on the top. Firmly press it down so as you know it's stuck to the bottom there. And then cut these white bits off. And there's your pram, and these two will stick into the cake. Now with your modelling tool, you want to go around these edges here. So start from the bottom and just push it to the edge and then move your tool along to make a grain, and do the same all the way up. So the lines look deeper at the edge. And that's the pram so far. Next I want to add my bow, so I'm going to get my bow molds. That one's definitely too big, so it's going to have to be one of these. Take a little bit of your gum paste, put that into your bow mould. Trim off the excess. So move it down so as it's gone into the mould properly and you can see all the lines around the edge. And then just squeeze underneath. Give give it a little, and there it is. And then just attach this on here with a little bit of your gum glue. And that's your bow on there, which I might just tilt that sideways slightly just to hide those edges. Next I want some tiny white flowers, so I'm going to put this just I want these really tiny ones here. Wherever you want these flowers, just put a little bit of gum glue, which I'm going to have some around the bottom here and some on the top. Maybe another one there. And this is where your needle comes involved. It's a lot easier with a needle. On that stroke of luck. Right, there's my flowers on. Next I'm going to do the baby's head. I'm just going to cut out the head. Shall I use that one? Things for the side. So I'm going to have to roll this out, aren't I? Add a little bit of gum glue at each side. And the fiddly bit is sticking these ears on. This one. Oop. Two. That's the baby's face. I'm going to let that set a little bit, I think, before I put it onto the pram or anything. Next I've got a little bit of white gum paste. Just roll it into a ball and then gently roll it into like a sausage shape. And then bend it over at one side and then just flatten down slightly. Add a little bit of gum glue just to the top here and stick that on there. And that's for pushing the pram. Next I want some pink flowers. So I'm just going to move baby's head up here so as I don't end up squashing it. I want some pink flowers. Add a little bit of gum glue. Just onto wheels. And then stick on your flowers. And that's all I can do for now. I'm going to have to let the baby's face dry a little bit before I can paint it. So I will be back later. Right, I've had this drying for 2 or 3 days now, so I'm going to crack on with it because it's got to go out. It's going to a customer as this. So I'm going to take these off here and move this to one side. As you can tell, the pram's pretty solid, and so's the face. So I'm going to start on the face. I'm going to start with a tiny bit of flesh colour. And just roll that into a little ball. And put a little bit of gum glue on. About there I want the nose to go. I'll just put the nose on there. Try and get it central. Then get a little bit of white. And I want two small pieces. You can use a cutter for this, but I haven't got a cutter that's that small, so roll out two small pieces, making sure they're the same size. Add a bit of gum glue and put the eyes on. Flatten down with one of your ball tools. Then get a little bit of black or brown, whichever you want to use for the hair. Roll it out as thinly as you possibly can. Make a little kiss curl on the end. And just attach that to the head and cut off the excess. Next, use a edible marker pen and just add on the little details for the face, like the nose, the eyes and the mouth. Then add a little bit of blush on the sides, and that's the baby's face done there. Take another little piece of gum glue and attach it to where you want the face to go on the pram. Add gum glue on the top of that and stick the face onto the pram where you want it. And then that is all finished. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and please leave me a thumbs up.